Trading psychology. In this video, you will learn about the correct mental approach towards trading, the human mind, fear and greed, the need to always be right, creating a trading plan. After spending enough time learning, you should be able to develop your trading system and have your money management rules set up. You will see your method work time and time again, and you will see what happens when you don't follow your money management rules. Now is the time to add the third and most important piece of the puzzle: trading psychology. Trading psychology and the correct mental approach are key components of successful trading. Trader psychology is the control of the trader's fear. Trader psychology is the control of the trader's greed. In general, it's the discipline to follow your method and stick to your money management. Without discipline, all the best-laid plans can quickly become meaningless. It all starts with the human mind. The human mind is made up of two parts. Psychologists call it the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. Another way to describe the conscious mind is as the analytical mind, the calculator, the computer that makes rational decisions. The subconscious mind can also be described as the emotional or even crazy mind that makes irrational decisions. The two parts of the human mind are like an iceberg. The 10% that you can see on the surface is our conscious mind, while the 90% that is under the sea level is our subconscious mind. Our subconscious mind is the part of the brain that stores the majority of our thoughts, feelings, and habits. It helps run our lives on autopilot. Bad habits are formed through repetition and are printed in the subconscious mind, making it extremely difficult to do what you know you should and want to do using your conscious mind. These thoughts occur on a subconscious level, where the trader does not even realize this is happening until someone else who can see it brings it to their attention. 3 of the most common bad trader habits are fear and greed. Fear and greed are instincts that evolved long ago when we lived off the land as hunter-gatherers and took refuge in simple shelters like caves. Although very useful then, many do not work so well in modern man-made environments like trading. Need to always be right. This is caused by our education and political system we are used to, that when we do something right we get rewarded, and when not, we get penalized, making accepting losses a very difficult task. No trading plan. Repetition of bad habits leading to poor execution and not following the chosen trading system. We will now go through the reasons why we have these bad trading habits and illustrate possible solutions. Fear in trading takes primarily one of two forms. 1, the fear of loss, and 2, the fear of missing out. The fear of losing can make someone hesitate to trade or hang on to losing trades because of the prospects of another loss. The fear of missing out is another form of fear that compels people to abandon their rules and enter the market before they get the right signal from their system, causing them to take every trade they see, resulting in more frequent and bigger losses than their system would produce. Greed is the motivation for overconfidence. Dreams of making it big very fast in trading can cloud a trader's mind. Again, they abandon the rules of their trading system in the hopes that more money will come their way. Fear and greed are causing traders not to follow their method in money management. This is one of the most common factors holding investors back from making the money they could truly be making. Fear is a chain reaction in the brain that starts with a stressful stimulus, also known as the fight or flight response. The stimulus could be a spider, a knife at your throat, an auditorium full of people waiting for you to speak, or, for a trader, the prospect of loss. The process of creating fear takes place in the subconscious brain and is entirely unconscious. Scientists performed an experiment in which they would play a tone and then immediately apply a shock to the metal floor of a rat's cage. It was classical conditioning, and it didn't take long for the rats to brace themselves for the shock as soon as they heard the sound. At that point, their brain paired the sound with the shock, and the sound created a fear response. The researchers then began the process of fear extinction training, in which they made the sound, but did not apply the shock. After hearing the sound very often without the shock, the rat stopped fearing the noise. Here are some tips for managing your fear and greed. Stop trading for a day. Learn about the thing you fear. Loss, missing out, ridicule. Uncertainty is a huge component of fear. Developing an understanding of what you're afraid of goes a long way toward erasing that fear. Trade smaller amounts. Train. If there's something you're afraid to try because it seems scary or difficult, start small and work in steps. Slowly building familiarity with a scary subject makes it more manageable. So as a trader, you trade smaller amounts. Find a mentor. Find someone who is not afraid. If there's something you're afraid of, find someone who is not afraid of that thing and spend time with that person. Take her along when you try to conquer your fear. Find a coach, a trading partner. Admit it. Talk about it. Sharing your fear out loud can make it seem much less daunting. Admit you are afraid or greedy. One day at a time. Stop looking at the grand scheme. Think only about each successive step. If you're afraid of missing out, don't think about missing 50 trades, just that you missed a small, low probability trade. The mind is conditioned to strive to be correct in any way it can. Being wrong is considered extremely bad. For example, a trader holding onto a losing position hoping the market turns around so he doesn't realize his loss. If the market turns in the trader's direction, then the trader obviously made the right decision and the idea of being correct is reinforced. Alternatively, when a position starts running in profit, they are fast to take their profits and close the position. By closing the position in profit, they can feel they have made the correct decision. This is one of the main reasons why beginners tend to cut their profits early, but allow their losers to run. From our education system, we become accustomed to the habit of being rewarded when we do things correctly. People become conditioned to know that they are doing something right when they get the right answer, and believe that they are doing something wrong when they get the wrong answer. This long-term social conditioning creates the need to always be right, thus an inability to accept loss, as loss means you are wrong. In trading, the reward system of the market goes against this need to always be right, causing traders to fail. Loss generates powerful emotions such as fear, uncertainty, apprehension, and self-doubt. However, successful trading is not only dependent on being accurate, with most professional traders stating that they are correct less than half the time. Profitable trading is based on balancing risk and reward. It is about allowing profits to run and closing losers early, not allowing them to get bigger. Amateurs care about being right. Professionals care about making money. Being right and being profitable are two different things when it comes to trading. They are not linked in the traditional way they are linked with other things in life. Adapting to this is one of the biggest challenges for traders. The first step in handling them is identifying the psychological barriers, and then changing our habits. We have seen many traders go from big losses and stressful days to steady profits with calm and consistency after resolving these psychological issues. With time and practice, so can you. You are in a market where you can do everything right as per your method, and you can still lose. The solution is to take a reality check. Losing is part of the game. The possibility to lose is always there. Bottom line, traders do lose. The how much and how often is what distinguishes great traders from those who will always struggle. You can learn how to accept losses by redefining the meaning of loss. If you equate it with failure, it will sooner or later take its toll. But redefining it will help you move forward, improve your trades, and cope with possible losses. Consider losing as positive in the sense that it will improve your next trades. Find something new. If you prefer, consider losses as business expenses, like a restaurant throws away unsold food, but is still profitable. Everyone needs a trading plan and is a must for all traders regardless of their trading experience. If you fail to plan, you've already planned to fail. Having a trading plan before starting to trade is much like having a map before starting to travel. Without a trading plan, you would be lost, relying on rumors and gut feelings for your trades. If you're not doing well in trading, it is because there is a problem with your trading plan, or worse, you don't have one. If you are trading without a plan, you cannot know what you are doing wrong and how to fix it. A trading plan outlines instructions of how to react under different possible scenarios. Through repetition, this process starts to build the good habits needed to become one with the trading plan, until following your trading plan becomes second nature. Trading psychology is what guides traders through following and executing their plan. There is only one rational reason to trade: to make money and not to have fun. Money attracts traders to the markets, but in the excitement of a new game, one can often lose sight of the goal and trade without a plan or trade for fun. Trading without a plan takes the responsibility away from the trader and leaves it to chance. Trading without a plan and with unlimited variables, it's easy to take credit for trades that turn out to our liking because there was some method present. It's also very easy to avoid taking responsibility for trades that didn't turn out the way we wanted, because there's always some variable we didn't know about and therefore couldn't take into consideration beforehand. The solution is to have a trading plan and follow it. A trading plan consists of 3 parts. Entry signals. These are the conditions that need to be met in order to enter into a new trade. Exit signals. These are the reasons for closing a trade, either because a target was reached or a stop-loss hit. Money management is the amount to risk on every trade. Using trading plan is what makes all the difference, as it makes enforcing discipline so much easier. Having a trading plan and being prepared for your trades helps to keep emotional responses to trades at a minimum. In our next video, we will talk about candlestick filtering. Thank you for watching.